Hey everyone. So in this video I want to talk about a concept that has gotten lost in translation concerning wrestling. Where here in the Devar Bible translation software they have what is called the Word Family Index. And here I've pulled up on the screen all of the Greek words and how they've been translated in the Devar in relationship to a wrestle and wrestling, and we see down wrestle. We even have death wrestling, wrestle on, where we can look up these words in the verses and see how other translations have translated all of these. We're specific to faith and wrestling. If you just type in this search phrase, you see 4 verses come up in relationship to faith and wrestling. So here in Jude we see that you wrestle on in the faith. Now here, this word is from G1864, from the verb epagonizomai. And like many times, this is a compound of 2 words. The EP here is from the preposition epi, which governs a superposition on or upon something. That's why you see the little on here in conjunction with the translation wrestle. And then the stem part of the word you see here is from G75. If we click over here, this is from agonizomai. Agonizomai, which also is a verb, which then we see how it's been translated in the King James: strive, fight, labor, and fervently. Where here are all the epistles this word appears in, which there's 7 total occurrences, which again, the Devar translates wrestle consistently in all of its occurrences. We're here in 1 Timothy 4:10. We see the context also accords with tiring ourselves, and wrestle, where if we just connect some dots, we see the relationship of the work of faithing and the tiring of love, which is part of the work of faithing, 1 Thessalonians 1:3. Where in 1 Timothy 6:12, here the word wrestle, the ideal wrestle of the faithing, is G75 and G73. So we have 2 words in the same word family, but they're different words because they're different parts of speech. So here we got G75, which again has been translated 3 different ways: strive, fight, labor, fervently. It's been translated 4 different ways. Where G73, in the same verse, of course, is a noun. So it's the thing, where the other is the verb, which has been translated conflict, fight, contention, and then race. Where here it's wrestle. So it's the noun and this is the verb. So wrestle, the verb, the ideal wrestle, which is the thing of the faith. And as it goes for G73 here, we see that there are 6 occurrences of this noun. Again, translated 4 different ways in the King James translation, where here where they've translated it race is Hebrews 12:1. And now here we see the relationship of a wrestle lying before us according to below abidance. Again, if we just come back to 1 Thessalonians 1:3, we see the faithing according to the tiring and the wrestle and below abidance, which the concept of a race would be very much different than a wrestle. Here it's a fight. Here it's a race. Here it's a good fight. The point being is that there's no reason to translate these words all these different ways. Conflict. Where's it translated conflict? Colossians 2:1. For I would that ye know that the great conflict I have for you. It's a wrestle. Fully grown wrestle. Where when we see the consistency of this word being translated, we can connect it to other verses much easier. It also makes studying the Word of God much more expedient, because if you just search the word and you could even stop at the letter T here in this software, it usually will pick up on all of the different parts of speech. So we got wrestle, wrestled, wrestling, wrestling. Here's the one in Jude with the preposition on. Where if you tried to do this with the King James translation, you would not find all of the occurrences concerning the concept in the word family in relationship to wrestling. Not conflict, not racing, not all these other things that they translate them as. So if you would like the free Devar software program, look on my video wall here for video 90, where I give some information about it and where you can go download installation files for Macintosh, Windows, PC, and Android phone. Thanks for watching. God bless.